Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've always been impressed with Danny Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate team player and a real fighting spirit inside him. You know, he's got that grit about what he does as a fullback. Although we're starting to see flashes of individualism here and there, and I hope that can only improve his game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's found a way through. Henderson tries to clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cucurella looking for the far post. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings.
Good chance here! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He's found space here. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Al Nassr are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing. Big chance! Goal! Milan! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
You felt Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Dani Olmo. He's found some space. Henderson with a fine tackle.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Can he get it through? Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Cucurella is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Brilliantly cut out.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Dani Olmo.
Milan get the ball rolling for the second period.
Number 15,
Al Nassr are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Al Nassr come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now of...
Decent chance! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Milan have their lead. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Isco going face-to-face with his great rival. Lewandowski. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've...
And the shot! Fabulous from Ferran Torres! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus.
And can he finish it? Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Grealish. Getting up there! In he goes again. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Grealish. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Kadiolu. Al Nassr still have the cards to affect this game. Just about up to 75 minutes. Zola powering forward here. Ferran Torres.
Al Nassr clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's tidy. Crosses it in here. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Tries one from range. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Well timed, excellent interception.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
De Paul is the team's great visionary. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Van der Ven totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scored for Rodez after 5
The
minutes.
movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Al Nassr are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o! Eto'o! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
Al Nassr restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Roberto Carlos venturing down the left. Mbappe! Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Messi picks it up out wide. Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. Mateus. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Rummenigge. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Yamal, approaching the half-hour mark. Mateus. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's been played through. He's got away, and the shot! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 32 minutes is
Al Nassr have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good alertness. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Coming up to half-time, he's having a hit!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rummenigge gets his head on it! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Al Nassr go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And we've reached half-time.
Al Nassr are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Al Nassr claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Substitution.
So off we go again. Aimed beyond the defence. Del Piero with the cross. Cleared without hesitation. That's a cute ball. Rummenigge in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Tries to pass it through. Bale has the space to scheme. That's tidy. Bale puts them all in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Del Piero.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rodet, Aveyron, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Bale. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Strong running down that left flank. Rummenigge. Pirlo wins the duel this time. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Del Piero. Here's one from range. Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Rodet Aveyron with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And the ball is out of play. Edmilson. Oh, that's delightful. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Al Nassr have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this. Here's a chance! Mateus! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mateus. And this is Eto'o. Oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's quick to return it. And Del Piero! And that is wildly off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Xabi Alonso. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Eto'o. Al Nassr do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Mateus looking understandably energised after his goal. They get a throw in. Mateus was coming up to the 30-minute mark. Al Nassr leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi. Rodri. Edmilson. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger. Referee's given a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now he's in one-on-one. He's having a hit! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish right from the top draw. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height, and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
Al Nassr are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Van der Ven. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please look at the
Al
screen for
Nassr
information
looking
on
composed,
how to find your way
content,
around the
comfortable,
stadium.
leading 2-0 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Ito. Number 15.
So we're off again.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 5.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Coming on the field. Number 14.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Ferran Torres.
Xavi Alonso.
Number 9.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Number 17.
Al Nassr
Gavi.
come out this half
Number
somewhat altered.
13.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Bellingham, and that could set him on his way, and he was alert to it. Played up towards the front line. Edmilson looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Norway really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he's cut it out. Al Nassr perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Bellingham shapes to shoot! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question...
Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he decides to cross it. And he's there to get it away. Haaland receives it in a good position here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Norway are down to 10 men.
Substitutions taking place.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Bale! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Aimed beyond the defence. Stojkovic has the space to scheme. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's a throw.
2 added minutes
Van der
has
Ven
been
is there
indicated.
to clear. Bellingham. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And this is Shevchenko. Great challenge, time to perfection. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Strong running down that left flank. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Cucurella.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Flashes it across. Kahn claims it. Safe hands. Shevchenko. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Van der Ven. Edmilson. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. And now the breakaway. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gavi. Chance here to counter. And it's Cucurella. Gavi. And that's an excellent interception. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Edmilson. And it's Thuram. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we get things going again.
Al Nassr clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Cruyff. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Towering header! And it's in! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gavi. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that was nowhere near his best.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Messi. Number 5, Hazard.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Number 14,
Van de Ven.
Baggio.
Al Nassr
Substitution.
still have the cards to affect this game. He can run onto that. Haaland finding himself in space. And this is Judge, surely! And it's hoisted clear. Shin to shin, buys, tries one from range. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Cruyff.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Taken back almost at once. Cruyff, there's the shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Cruyff really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. Thuram is there to clear. Rijkaard, he's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rijkaard is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona have their third corner. And he thumps it clear.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most convincing of passes. He's having a shot! And a neat finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolute. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of to hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Messi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's picked it up out wide. And reclaimed it in a trice. Has to go back here. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi makes a move down the right. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
Gavi touches it back. Still goalless. That's destined for the flank. Hazard scooting forward. Beckham. Very nicely done. And it's made its way to him. Rodri. Nice-looking ball. Chiellini calmly anticipates.
Al Nassr are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And that's an errant pass. Van Dijk. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gavi. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period,
And now,
perhaps.
I'd just like to read out our
Some
fan
first
club
half
members who are
thoughts?
celebrating
Well, I
their
think from the
birthdays
manager's
today.
viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Al Nassr are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hazard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And that is headed... There's the shot! Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro. And it's Van Dijk. Played for Chiellini. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi. And Messi! Now it's Gavi. In towards the back stick. He's had a shot! And there's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew what...
Could be danger here! And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Rummenigge! And a neat finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Defending was strong and firm. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of...